and he's doing the commentary himself also.
Excellent. So we'll hand it over to Eldra here in a second. And that'll be Rockin' Cats, followed by Donkey Kong Jr. So stick around, and then we'll have some kung fu action,
Um,
including a
Donkey
race.
Kong sadly got cut because the runner couldn't make it.
Oh, well, then we won't be seeing Donkey Kong Jr. We'll be seeing a kung fu race between Enemy and Bad Breaks
Mm.
following Rockin' Cats. So with commentary by who I think is the best commentator out there, the Glory Hog, which is me. Um, but so hang on for that. But Rockin' Cats coming up next, like Dexter said, a really cool speedrun game that I don't think a lot of people are familiar with. So let's check it out.
Yo, what's up everyone? Can you say when I can give a countdown? Okay, well, let's get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cat bag. Okay, so this is a pretty cool platformer with some nice movement tech in it. First thing you notice is that I started with stage 3, and that's because when you beat a stage, it's important to choose the right one because the difficulty gets higher for everyone you beat. Little manipulation that I failed there. So this is my arch nemesis, Ghost Dog. He's the gatekeepers of runs. Because of what you just did there, he stopped in the middle and just disappear and you can't hit him anymore. Ah. Ideally you want one dive, but optimally you want 0. Okay, so I use a stage select code to exit the stage quickly and squip a bit of the ending. So this part is pretty tricky. Whoops, that's alright. It can happen. Okay, here we have a vertical section, pretty cool. And on the next screen we have what every speedrunner loves, auto-scrollers. But it can be sped up a bit, but I'm gonna take it a bit safe there because it's kind of ridiculous to swing below. If you do it like perfectly, it saves like 2 seconds. So now we have another pretty hard boss. Well, where you can lose a lot of time, but if you do damage boosting there, you can get a good setup for a quick kill. And we got it. So now we're going to do the first half of the stages because of the difficulty. If you do it correctly, you save a bunch of lag frames because of enemy, because there's more enemies on some stage and sometimes there's not. It's a bit weird. Here we have chicken. We throw a egg at him because it save a bit of lag frames. Ah. Nice. This is a bit tricky to grab there under the plane. There we have another thing everyone likes, another auto-scroller, but again it can be sped up if you do some precise inputs. There's some hidden wall on the floor that lets you bounce off them and it goes a bit faster. And yes, this is Tails and Sonic. Good RNG. There we're going a little bit around. A bit of bouncing there. Okay. Yep. Alcohol references in my Nintendo game. Now we're going to clear stage 4. Okay. Nice little damage boost there. You get some invincibility frames when you bounce, but you have to be a bit precise because you can't move. You can't change your momentum while you bounce. Another part we all love, but if you do this part perfectly, you reduce a lot of lag. It's fine because those parts are pretty short overall. Now we have an enemy that everyone hates in Nintendo games, Jerkbird. I'm gonna attempt a quick kill there. It's very hard. Ah, I didn't get it, but it's okay. Only saves a few seconds. This was nice overall. Okay, last auto-scroller of the game. You want to kill the enemies, so to reduce a bit of lag. Ah. And there's a script you can get there. I got it. I never know why. Sometimes the train stop and you just have to wait a few seconds. Some nice vertical action there. Then we grab this. Here you want to hit the guys at the top, because if you do, it removes the attack with falling stuff on your head. And I got extremely good RNG on this fight. We got the cool pose. In this stage, you do something you never do in platformer game. You go left. And that's pretty much it. Ooh. Okay. Nice. Do. Ah, you can do some damage boosting on this boss to keep your airtime so that you can get double hits like that. Sweet boss, so. Yep, I'm sorry for any lewdness in this game. Now we go on the final stage, the longest one, where we're going to have some refights. Unfortunately, I haven't found any refight script in this game. So I'm sorry for any Mega Man 5 fans. This is a pretty tricky section. And another vertical one. Ah, sometimes your punch just go through stuff. I Don't know what caused it. I think it's lag. It's just lag. So here is our first refight. Who is the best between Catbag and Frankersy? I want some answers. Whoops. There you have some flasher mice. I just don't know. And there is my favorite boss again, another gatekeeper. It goes pretty stupid. Because if I want to beat my time, I have to get a 0 cycle here. Another pretty cool section there, but it's not very hard. Jerkbird. Another try at the quick kill, except this time it's even harder. Ah, completely butt shit. Thanks for linking the leaderboards. Whoops. I'm gonna be okay on health. If I don't get it, okay. This game definitely needs more runners because, well, in my opinion, it's a pretty fun run to do. We got pretty good kill there, and we got a glitch! Yes! I'm so happy I got that. On this boss you want to dodge the green balls and take the red one damage boost to them because it makes them disappear. In this screen I want to do some damage boosting to to prepare a quick death, intentional deaths, because of the boss coming on is the hardest in the game. It's the clown dog from the first stage I did, except this time he deals twice as much damage. So I don't have any room for error. Yes, I got it. Ah. You have no idea how much time I spent practicing this stupid boss. It is incredibly hard. And there we have Donkey Kong. RNG fight. At every time he does a jump, he changes jump. He changes how he jumps. So it's pretty unpredictable. Oh boy. And he has like a billion HP. And after this boss, there's this pretty tough screen. I'm gonna concentrate for a second. Nailed it. And that's pretty much it. There's the last boss, but it's pushover. Pretty much. There's some RNG involved in this fight, but with the bomb that drops, and time is coming up now when the dog hit the moon. And time. Well, that was a very good run. Thanks guys for organizing this, and thanks for having me. So enjoy the rest of the marathon.